Hey Pisces, I'm tuning in for a reading today. As I was meditating on the energy for your reading, I kept getting a message from Spirit that you passed the test without even knowing. You didn't falter, and Spirit is impressed. Whatever it is that you're doing, Pisces, keep doing it, keep moving forward because major rewards are coming in. The month of September and October and November are all harvest months. So if you planted seeds in the past, your effort was not in vain. The harvest is here. New beginnings, new people, new connections coming into your life. There's a lot of movement, either behind the scenes or already starting to show up in your physical reality. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you passed the test. Control your energy. There's something here about choosing what you focus on, choosing who you give your energy to. And I'm hearing the word access. Some people do not deserve access to your energy. I'm getting that whether these are people you know or people that you're meeting, there's something here about allowing people to earn your trust, allowing people to earn your friendship, not just giving it away, not just granting access without knowing people's intentions. Okay, so control your energy. I'm getting this as conserving it, keeping your energy within yourself instead of pouring it onto others. Yeah, your trust needs to be earned. Some of you Pisces may have gone through lessons where you trusted the wrong people, or you gave the wrong people access, or you forgave too quickly. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? They can't stop thinking about you. This goes back to that message of having access. There are people in your life that have lost access to your energy, and they feel the loss, they feel the space. They may have thought that you were going to come back, that you were playing games, that it was just a silent treatment. But now that they're realizing that Pisces isn't coming back, they're starting to freak out. They can't stop thinking about you. And this is why it says control your energy. Don't just give access, don't just allow people in, is what I'm getting here. Allow them to earn your friendship, allow them to earn your trust. Because if you know that you are kind or giving or very generous or compassionate, there needs to be some kind of boundary to protect that energy so that the wrong kinds of people don't come in. Wow, Pisces, the next card is emotional manipulation. This is why your trust needs to be earned because people can tell lies, people can deceive, people can do the right thing or love bomb. But if you give it time, you're going to see the inconsistencies. Your intuition is going to alert you. Yeah, control your energy. Not everybody deserves access. Some people may consciously or subconsciously try to manipulate your emotions. If you are very caring, if you're very compassionate, if you're generous, some people take kindness for weakness. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? Good investment. Where are you investing your time and your energy? Are you focusing on the right things? Are you focusing on yourself or are you giving your energy away to other people? Because a good investment is putting that energy back into self. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? Trauma. Quality over quantity. There's a need to be very selective about your friendships or very selective about the people you're allowing around you. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is a lot of people may feel that because you were kind or because you were nice, that they can ask you for more, or they may even feel entitled to your energy. And this is where emotional manipulation comes in. Some of you have trauma from betrayal. You have trauma from being deceived by people that you should have been able to trust or people that were closest to you. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, you don't have to go through old lessons. As long as you bring the lessons with you, you won't repeat another lesson. You don't have to carry the emotional baggage, but do bring the lessons with you. Because someone here thought that your kindness was weakness. Someone here thought that they could take you for granted, that you were always going to be there. And with good investment, in the past, you may have invested into other people, into friendships, relationships. You may have been very supportive. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, that may have led people to think that you were always going to be there or that they could rely on you. And with emotional manipulation, they may have thought that they could get more out of the situation. And with trauma, there's something here about protecting yourself. Okay, it's not necessarily a warning or caution, but there is a lot of new energy entering your life. And you don't have to bring the emotional baggage with you, but you do have to bring the lessons with you so that this doesn't repeat. A good investment is investing into yourself. Yeah, quality over quantity. Not everybody is going to be on your level, or not everybody is going to be able to match your energy. It's important that you realize who is quality and who's just quantity. Who's meant to stay in your life, or who's trying to use you for whatever you can do for them, or whatever support you provide, or your resources, or your time, or your energy. That's what emotional manipulation is. Mental manipulation is deceiving, is telling lies, but manipulating emotions, that's when people can get you to feel things. And that's why feelings are not always 100% correct. Your feelings are not your intuition. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? Exposed. Secret hater. And unpredictable. I'm getting someone hating on your success, or someone hating on the things that you've been able to accomplish. I'm hearing someone is hating on your healing journey, or your healing process. Someone in the past may have tried to manipulate your emotions, creating trauma. This could have been someone very close to you, or someone that you didn't expect, that may have tried to deceive you or betray you. And what I'm getting here with secret hater, they were never your friend. They were never really on your side to begin with. And with good investment, whatever kind of energy you were investing into the friendship or into the relationship, whatever the situation was, you pulled that energy away and you invested that back into yourself. This is why it says here good investment. That was unpredictable. This person didn't expect you to leave. This person didn't expect you to remove your energy or to deny them access. Yeah, exposed. You realize that someone wasn't really your friend, or someone wasn't really on your side. It's almost like trying to find trying to find out what's wrong with you, or being judgmental of you because they see you as successful, or they see you as thriving. How did Pisces heal? How did Pisces accomplish that? They're hating Pisces because they can't be you, or they can't get the same results that you've been able to achieve. So if you told someone a goal or a dream that you had, or an achievement that you had, this person wasn't really supportive. They weren't congratulating you. They were actually hating on you. Secret hater and unpredictable. They thought they had more control over you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, good investment. You made good investments in your life, and they're starting to pay off. And with trauma, someone thought that you weren't going to make it out, that you weren't going to be able to accomplish something. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify trauma for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about trauma? Ace of Cups. Four of Cups. People have tried to take away things that God or the universe or your higher self has blessed you with. Some people are jealous or envious of your blessings, and they thought that if they betrayed you or they deceived you, that you weren't going to make it, that you were going to stay stuck in a place of boredom, or in a place of apathy, or in a place of emptiness. Someone thought that they had the power to affect the course of your life or affect your destiny. This person thought that if they created trauma in your life, that you weren't going to be able to accomplish your goals. This person was never on your side. They never wanted to see you win. Pisces, for some of you, this may have even been a family member or someone that was very close to you. Someone that you told your dreams or goals to, someone that you connected with, okay? But it says secret hater. They were never really on your side. They tried to take away some of the blessings that God or the universe has given you. And with the Four of Cups, they thought that you weren't going to make it. That if they betrayed you, that if they deceived you, that they were going to bury you. Okay? So Ace of Cups, they're shocked at the fact that you're thriving. They threw dirt on your name and flowers grew. They're mad, Pisces, because you continue to succeed, and whatever kind of power they thought they had over you, it ended up being a blessing. You have an Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning. When they thought that you were going to be sad or empty or depressed, hey, Four of Cups energy. They're jealous of your healing journey is what I'm getting here. Tell me more. Clarify trauma for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about trauma, Holy Spirit? Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm only going to take one more. Clarify trauma for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know? Three of Pentacles. Some of you may have a fear of opening up to other people or trusting other people because you faced a lot of jealousy or a lot of people that were secretly competing with you when you didn't even know. You may have seen these people as family or friends, but they were snakes. Okay, secret hater and exposed. You are seeing their true colors. Someone here doesn't want you to know that they're jealous of your success or they're jealous of the things that you've been able to accomplish. That no matter how hard they've tried to stop you, you've become unstoppable. Three of Pentacles. There is some kind of trauma of opening up or trusting other people. And with the Ace of Cups, you have a brand new beginning coming in. Emotional manipulation. Some people did not want to see you win. And I don't know who these people are to you, but I'm getting they had some kind of access to your personal life to where they may have known about your story. They may have known about your accomplishments or your goals or your success. And they thought that they could take you out. Four of Cups. They thought that their betrayal or their deceit was going to bury you. Okay, Four of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. There is some kind of trust issues here. And with unpredictable, something that you did really shocked them. Something that you did really surprised them because they didn't think that you were going to leave. They didn't think that you were going to disconnect your energy or deny them access. Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Trust issues and some kind of emotional boundaries. You can't be an open book to everyone. Not everybody deserves your energy. Not everybody deserves to know your story or what your goals and dreams are. Okay, I'm getting the energy here of judgment. People being judgmental of you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. What do you want Pisces to know about the Three of Pentacles? Wow, Pisces, this is insane. I heard trust issues before I even pulled this card. And the Seven of Swords is a card of betrayal, deceit, stealing. It's a card of being shady. As you can see here, this person is covering their face and they don't want to be seen. They do things in the dark behind the scenes because they don't want you to know that they're actually against you, that they're not your friend, they're your enemy. And this bird is trying to warn you. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Be careful who you trust, be careful who you open up to, because in the past, this created trauma, trusting the wrong people or opening up to the wrong people. There is a need for discernment, and sometimes you can't discern when you don't know a person, when you're just getting to know them. How are you going to have discernment if you don't know the person? It happens as you get to know the person, but before it's too late, there's a need to be able to judge people's character. But someone can lie, someone can say the right thing, someone can act right. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is instead of putting so much pressure on yourself of trying to discern people's motives or trying to see, or look for those red flags, I'm getting here that there is a need to allow people to prove themselves, to earn your trust or to earn your friendship, to not just give it away, because the Seven of Swords is deceit. People that may be closest to you that are actually jealous or envious. And I don't like to channel those energies, but we have trauma here. Some of you have gone through major trauma through betrayal or through deceit from people that were meant to support you or people that were meant to be close to you and be friends to you or a support system. So Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups, they thought that their betrayal was going to bury you or was going to leave you in a place of emptiness with the Four of Cups. But your unpredictable behavior, they were not expecting that. So the Seven of Swords can also talk about strategizing and planning, trying to figure you out, trying to predict what you're going to do next. Yeah, be careful who you trust, be careful who you open up to. Not everyone deserves to know you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the Seven of Swords. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? Have wisdom. I'm hearing it's not about discernment. It's not about judging people's character. It's about wisdom. What have you learned through these past experiences? What have you learned from trusting the wrong people? what have you learned from emotional manipulation? Because wisdom is not just having the knowledge, it's also applying it and understanding it. Okay, there's something here with the Seven of Swords. You've dealt with a lot of deceitful people, you've dealt with a lot of shady people that have wanted to take away your blessings or have wanted to humble you or take something from you. As you can see here, this bird is screaming because this person just stole those feathers. Those feathers do not belong to that person. Okay, I'm hearing like a thief in the night. Someone here was expecting to fly underneath the radar, maybe pose as a friend or someone who's supportive of you, but then doing all these shady things behind your back, doing all these things in the dark. Yeah, they're covering their face because they don't want to be known. They're embarrassed and ashamed of their behavior, but this person is a snake, okay? It says a lot about their character. So, what have you learned with wisdom? Okay, because it says here it's time to apply your wisdom. Tell me more. Clarify the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit. I'm also getting a message that some of you may need to move strategically. Not because you are planning or scheming, but because not everybody's meant to be trusted. So if you have a plan, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, keep it to yourself. Give me a few more messages for the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit. Cold. Some people don't deserve an emotional reaction. Whether it's positive or negative, don't give them energy. There's something here about being in a state of non-reactiveness, not giving them the reaction they want. Tell me more. Give me a few more messages for the Seven of Swords. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit? Break the habit. I'm hearing people pleasing. I'm hearing perfectionism. There may be a subconscious habit of trying to people please or trying to be there for everyone or trying to be perfect. Okay. And what I'm getting here with cold is not everybody deserves this level of presence or this level of energy. I'm getting here something about your reactions. Someone was trying to test the boundaries to see if they could get a reaction from you. And with the Three of Pentacles, I'm getting multiple people trying to test your boundaries or multiple people trying to get away with something. Because Seven of Swords is clarifying the Three of Pentacles. This is a deceitful card. So keep your thoughts to yourself. I don't know why that just came to me. They don't deserve to understand your thought process, or some people may not even deserve to know you. Okay, because I'm seeing a very shady energy here. Like someone's trying to gather information about you. Seven of Swords, deception or betrayal, taking only what's needed, the universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, moving silently and quickly. I'm getting two messages. There's someone here trying to gather information about you, and they don't have good intentions. So I don't know who this person is to you, but in the beginning of the reading, I heard you passed the test without even knowing. It's like someone was prying for personal information or someone wanted to know something about you and you may have shut it down without even knowing. Okay, there's something here about you breaking a habit of either being a perfectionist or trying to people please, because with wisdom you've learned something. Okay, Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, not everybody is on your side, not everybody is rooting for you, and sometimes nobody is but yourself. Okay, so there's something here about moving silently and quickly and not opening up to the wrong people. Four of Cups. This card does represent stealing, whether it's your energy, your time, resources, opportunities, maybe even your personality or your identity. But when you don't open up to the wrong people, they have no access. You have to allow it, okay? So there's something here about having strong boundaries and breaking a habit here. Traditionally, this card warns us that we must be on the lookout for deception, thievery, and betrayal. While we can sometimes find ourselves the victim of someone else's deceit, it's also a nudge to act in alignment with our own highest morality. Be sure you're being honest with yourself about the nature of your reality right now. Sometimes we pretend that everything is okay, or that we're doing the best that we can, even when we're not. Sometimes this shows up as a reckless or an avoidance of responsibilities. Take only what's needed and remember that no excuse outweighs your ability to act from a place of love and integrity. You cannot deceive your own heart, and the universe will always bear witness to your truest intentions. For you alone and vulnerable under the light of the full moon, the only thing that matters is truth. Move forward with a lightness of conscience to guide you. Your affirmation is, I act from a place of love and morality, and the universe witnesses my honest intentions. Someone here doesn't have honest intentions towards you, and there's something here about groups of people or people working together or working with someone else. You may need to rely on yourself and trust in yourself because that is a good investment. Not to use your energy, time, and resources to invest into something or someone else, to invest into yourself because there's some kind of deceit here. Someone is trying to get away with something. Holy Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? The Empress is clarifying the Seven of Swords. Someone is jealous and envious of your abundance and your ability to create because the Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot. She is a life giver, whether you're giving life to a project, a business, whether you're starting something new. Okay, the Empress has the Midas touch. Someone here feels like you have it easy or that you got lucky, and they feel like they want to take some of that energy with the Seven of Swords. This is not your first rodeo. You've had to deal with people that feel entitled to your energy or people that try to get away with something. This is why it's saying here, break the habit. Your trust, your friendship needs to be earned. You can't just give it away. Okay? Cold. There's something here about controlling your reactions and not giving your energy away. Because some of these people, they may say something or they may do something because they're trying to trigger a reaction. But in the beginning of the reading, I heard you passed the test without even knowing. Someone may have tried to provoke you or get a reaction out of you, and you didn't fall for the game. And you may have not even realized, but you completely shut it down. Okay? Break the habit in cold and wisdom. You are applying the lessons that you've learned. It's not just knowledge that's in your head, you are actually applying this knowledge. And that is how it's turning into wisdom. You passed the test. You beat their emotional games. You didn't fall for it. Yeah, you removed yourself from the equation. There's something here about indifference. Someone here was expecting a negative reaction from you, or they were expecting some kind of trigger. Okay? When they said something, when they did something, they were expecting you to react. And with cold, you gave them no reaction. So they have nothing to feed off of. Yeah, there is no energy. You're not sharing your energy with this person. Four of Cups. They thought that their deception or their betrayal was going to slow you down or was going to bury you in some way. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Pisces. I want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords. Star. I'm hearing the word jealousy. Someone is jealous of your ability to make dreams come true. Someone is jealous of your ability to manifest or your ability to even believe in yourself. You have strong faith, and because of your faith, miracles and dreams happen for you. You are living a very magical life is what I'm getting here. You have the Empress and the Star, Taurus and Aquarius energy. Okay, the Star is card number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. You have good positive karma coming your way because you planted the seeds in the past. And now they're blooming and turning into more and more abundance. You have two major arcanas to clarify the Seven of Swords. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know? Temperance in the reverse. Someone thought that their deceit or their betrayal was going to make you lose your balance or was going to flip your world upside down. They wanted to destabilize your energy because the Temperance is a very powerful card, but in the reverse, they were trying to create some kind of a shakeup in your life and it didn't work. Okay, 8 of Wands in the reverse, Spirit blocked their actions towards you. This person may be blocked spiritually, energetically from your energy. Okay, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, because what they were trying to do was create an imbalance. They were trying to destabilize your energy. Both of these cards talk about balance and moderation, but in the reverse, it is an imbalance. Okay, so someone here wanted to affect you. In the 8 of Wands, Spirit blocked their actions. Communication has been blocked. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, one-way flow of abundance, over giving or over receiving, hoarding and holding on to what you have, choosing not to help, being uncharitable, selfishness, ulterior motives, inability to accept help. Being open to give to others and to receive from others are states that we must all cultivate. This card asks you to experience this consciously. How does helping others make you feel? It feels good, right? Abundant, heart-centered. Gifting your time, money, or energy to someone else will open up the floodgates of new resources coming your way. Be generous with everything you have learned and remain conscious of the flow of abundance from the universe. Consider these sacred dualities, learning and teaching, receiving and giving, accepting and offering. Open your heart to the sacred balance of energy and fill in the gaps you have around scarcity and abundance. It will imbue your life with compassion and generosity and usher in new states of prosperity. Donating your energetic resources to help others will be life-changing for those in need. Choose a cause that moves your soul and watch your feelings of prosperity shift. Your affirmation is, I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. So the upright definition of this card is two-way abundance, an equal give and take, giving and receiving, being charitable, a positive, generous mindset, advancement, awakening, inflow, and help coming from others. Because you give help, because you are generous and open, it also comes to you from other sources, from other avenues in the universe. But there is a need, Pisces, to understand who it's safe and okay to open up to, who it's safe and okay to give to, and who is not. Because the Seven of Swords talks about letting the wrong kinds of people in. People that have negative intentions or ulterior motives. Because it says here emotional manipulation and trauma, secret hater. There is a need to have discernment and to really tune into what your intuition is telling you about people. Some people are not meant to be in your life, some people are not meant to be trusted, and those are the people that you have to be cold with. Those are the people that don't deserve your love or your energy. And this is why it says here break the habit. You don't owe anybody anything, is what I'm getting here. If someone feels entitled to your energy or if someone expects something from you, there's something here about being exposed for what they did or what they tried to do. Okay, because the Seven of Swords is a very shady card. Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know? Emotional discipline? Yeah, this goes back to control your energy. Break the pattern. Pisces, we have the same card. Break the habit, break the pattern. There's something here that you may need to change about the way that you relate to others, because there's some kind of cycle here where you've tried to help the wrong people or open up to the wrong people that didn't want to change, that didn't want to be helped. They just wanted to take. So break the pattern, break the habit, and emotional discipline. There's something here about conserving your energy. Having stronger boundaries is not something to be afraid of. The fact that there's people out there that are manipulative, that are narcissistic or have narcissistic tendencies, because we have trauma. Some of you have experienced betrayal. Some of you have experienced deceit to where it did affect you, but emotional manipulation is overcome by having emotional discipline. When you don't give someone access to your emotions, there's nothing to manipulate. There is no reaction. Apology. Yeah, and break the habit. Some of you Pisces, you were too kind or you were too giving to the wrong people, or you may have been too quick to forgive or to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, Seven of Swords, an apology. But once a snake, always a snake. This person doesn't have good intentions. They went up against you, and when they realized they couldn't win, it's like now they're trying to join you. They couldn't beat you, so they're trying to join you. Holy Spirit, is this apology sincere? What do you want Pisces to know about apology? Please clarify. Is it sincere? You want Pisces to know? Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know about apology? King of Cups in the reverse. Emotional manipulation. Pisces, this is insane. We have the same message coming in from two different decks. Someone in the past that was deceitful towards you, that betrayed your trust. The King of Cups in the reverse can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be that sign, but we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. This person thought that their deceit or what they did against you was going to bear you, that it was going to break you. And it took a turn, because you're now succeeding, you're thriving, and this person is now trying to come in with an apology. And I asked Spirit, is it sincere? What is this apology about? But the Three of Swords in the reverse and the King of Cups in the reverse, they were emotionally manipulative. Tell me more. Clarify apology, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about apology? Give me one more card. Okay, we have the King of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Someone wants to release a burden of what they did to you. Someone wants to release the weight because they've been suffering in silence. And they thought that their betrayal, that their deceit was going to bury you or was going to affect you in a way that it was going to break you. And now that they see you thriving, it's almost like they're carrying the weight of what they did. It's like they want to free themselves from the guilt. They want to free themselves from the weight that they're carrying by apologizing. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Things are going in your favor. Spirit is on your side. Things are moving in your favor. You are thriving. You are on top. So don't allow past energies to reemerge. This person knew exactly what they were doing. This wasn't an accident. This was a strategy with the Seven of Swords. This was intentional. Yeah, they intentionally tried to hurt you. And with the King of Swords, you outsmarted this person. Okay, we have a King of Cups in the reverse to the King of Swords in the upright. You outsmarted this person and you've seen their games. You beat their emotional games, and your indifference, because the King of Swords is emotionally detached. He can detach from his emotions and view things from a place of logic and intellect. You removing your emotions and becoming indifferent literally broke their ego. They can't play these emotional games with you. And with the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse, this person is carrying a very heavy weight for what they did. This is why they want to clear their conscience. They want to come clean. They want to apologize. But you are on top with the Wheel of Fortune. You don't want your peace to be disturbed from past people trying to reemerge into your life. You don't care about an apology, is what I'm getting here. What does an apology do? It doesn't do anything. Whatever was said was already said. Whatever was done was already done. Hey, Seven of Swords, this person knew exactly what they were doing. They intentionally tried to hurt you. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing intimidated by your success or intimidated by your energy. Okay, Ten of Wands, they're carrying a very heavy load and they want to free themselves. They want to make a confession. Who is this King of Cups in the reverse to Pisces? Who is this King of Cups in the reverse to Pisces? And what do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Two of Cups in the reverse. This is the person that you are in separation from. Okay, Knight of Wands in the reverse. This may have been someone that was very inconsistent or someone that had player ways. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They made false promises or false offers that led to a false start. High Priestess in the reverse. This person used their gifts and their intuition to try to deceive you or try to outsmart you in some way. And now the Two of Swords in the reverse, they're caught up in a crossroads. They can't move forward and they can't free themselves from what they did. Their guilt is eating them up because the Ace of Pentacles, they made false promises. And there's something here about a false start. Two of Cups in the reverse. You are in separation from this person, the High Priestess. If they have intuitive abilities, if they have gifts, they use them incorrectly. Their conscience is not letting them rest. It's not letting them be at peace. Okay, they know exactly what they were doing. This was not an accident. They intentionally tried to hurt you or to bring you down. Whatever kind of apology they're trying to give you, it is not sincere. They're just trying to clear their conscience because they're carrying a very heavy weight. Spirit is not letting them rest. Spirit is not letting them be at peace, and they're stuck at a crossroads. They feel like the only way to move forward is to come clean, to make a confession, and to apologize. But again, King of Swords in the upright. You don't need the apology. You don't need closure. You don't need an explanation. When you're done, you're done. You just move on. Holy Spirit, clarify the Three of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Three of Swords in the reverse? I keep hearing guilty conscience. Guilty conscience. Okay, that literally keeps coming up because we have the Two of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse. This person is stuck. It's some kind of purgatory where they're not at peace within themselves. Okay, they're carrying a very heavy weight and they feel like if they apologize, they're just going to be able to release this weight, this burden. Clarify the Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know? What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, Queen of Cups in the reverse. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Someone is holding on to you with the Four of Pentacles. They haven't let this go. Whatever this is, Three of Swords. Three of Swords in the reverse, not accepting a loss, a need to heal, being stuck in grief or sadness, not seeing the part they played in a loss or a heartbreak. Someone can't accept that something here is over. And what I'm getting here is they're not willing to accept the loss. They're holding on to you. Okay? Four of Pentacles. So much has changed in your life and things have gotten better since you left this person behind. But this person has stayed in the same place. They've been stuck. Their conscience is eating them alive. They feel a lot of guilt for what they did. So this apology is not sincere. It's not that they changed. They're just trying to free themselves from the guilt. They're trying to bring relief to their conscience. Yeah, they're not at peace. Okay, we have a King of Cups in the reverse, and we also have a Temperance in the reverse. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for the Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know about the Three of Swords in the reverse? Because that is the card of heartbreak, loss, grief. They lost you in the process of playing games. Yeah, you beat their emotional games. They can't stop thinking about you. I'm getting here, this is part of their karma. They think that if they come clean, if they make a confession, if they apologize, that they're going to be freed from whatever kind of hell they created for themselves. But their actions have caught up with them. Okay, there's no escaping their karma. Give me a few more messages for the Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Triggered. They're triggered by your success and they're triggered at the fact that you're thriving, that you don't need this person, that you're actually doing better without them. They know that they're the problem, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know? Wow, they can dish it, but they can't take it. Instant karma. They are learning the hard way not to mess with a chosen one. Double-edged sword. Their games caught up to them. They thought that they were smarter, that they were slick, that they were going to get away with something. They are suffering with the Three of Swords. This is why they want to apologize. They think that an apology is going to make everything better. Yeah, no, this person is in for a surprise. Double-edged sword. This is the beginning of their karma. It hasn't even reached the peak. With double-edged sword, they've literally had to learn in real time that karma is real. Yeah, you don't mess with a chosen one. Spirit is not playing about you. This person is in some kind of purgatory. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Two of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Wands. They're carrying a very heavy load and it's their guilty conscience. Everything is starting to catch up to them. Not just what they did to you, but what they've done to other people. Yeah. Break the habit, break the pattern. You walked away. This person wasn't expecting that. They were a secret hater. They didn't want to see you win. Your emotional discipline doesn't allow them to manipulate your emotions because you're not giving them access. Okay? This person has been exposed. They know that you see them. They know that you know exactly who they are and what they're about. They know that. This is why they're so triggered because there's no way to escape. They may have tried to create an alter ego, but you know the truth about this person. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Spirit has blocked off communication. This person can't communicate with you. Maybe you block them physically. They can't communicate with you. They can't reach you. They don't know where you are. Action, whatever kind of information they wanted to communicate, there is a blockage. And this is for your protection. Okay? It's a double-edged sword. They thought that they could use their gifts to deceive people, to betray people. They've learned a very expensive lesson. It's cost them a lot to mess with you. 555 on the clock. Yeah, there is no way out of this. This person can't go to the way things used to be. They're being forced to change. This is a 10. This is the end. This person got humbled is what I just heard. Pisces, you may not know exactly what's going on in this person's life. You may have disconnected. It's like this person doesn't exist in your world, but they've been humbled. A lot of things have been taken away. Okay, this is why it says triggered, because they see you succeeding, and this person, their karma caught up to them. They weren't able to escape the karma. It's a double-edged sword. They were too smart for their own good. They thought that they could play you, and now it's come back to bite them in the ass, instant karma. If they didn't believe, they believe now. I keep hearing they learned the hard way not to mess with a chosen one. Quality over quantity. They've been exposed. This person is a fake. I keep hearing they know that you know. If this person was trying to hide behind an alter ego or a false mask of being a good person, maybe presenting themselves to the world as someone that helps, someone who is good, someone who's on the right path, maybe even religious or righteous, spirit has exposed them. They can't hide it. Other people are seeing this person spiral. This person is the problem. In the past, they may have tried to point the blame at other people, but now it's caught up to them and everybody sees them for who they really are. They are the problem. Whereas in the past, they may have tried to shift blame onto you. Okay? They were a secret hater from the start. And I don't know why Spirit is bringing this up. Seeing a trend online where people may pose as lovers when they're actually predators, when they're actually trying to bring somebody down. And they'll love bomb that person or they'll pretend to be that person's friend and they're gathering all this information. They're trying to almost swap realities with that person, and that is a very popular trend. So I don't know if this is what this person was trying to do, but I'm hearing from Spirit, they were never on your side. They were never genuine. They were never really your friend. Okay? Secret hater from the start. And now they can't stop thinking about you because that's part of their karma. Yeah, they're triggered, Pisces. They're triggered at the fact that you're thriving and you're winning, and everybody else is watching this unfold. They may have tried to shift blame onto you, but people are starting to see this person's patterns and they see you thriving and doing good without this person. They know that this person is the problem. Holy Spirit, clarify secret hater. The moon, they didn't want you to know what they were really about. They were moving in silence. They didn't want you to see or know their secrets. They were revealed to you anyways. They were trying to hide secrets, but Spirit revealed to you what you needed to know about this person. They were a King of Pentacles in the reverse. They have two kings in the reverse, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. They are not who they say they are. You are a real King of Swords, whether you identify as feminine or masculine. But this person is a shadow side of the king. They're not really a king. Okay? Nine of Swords in the reverse. They were nervous and anxious that you were going to see them for who they really are. Okay, you may have given this person the benefit of the doubt. You may have given them too much credit because they're not a king. They are the shadow side of the masculine. They embody all the negative qualities. I keep hearing red flags, okay, with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is a walking red flag. They used to be able to hide this, but now it's all come to the light. It's all been exposed, and that is part of their instant karma. Pisces, I'm getting here that Spirit is not going easy on this person. It's not just what they did to you, it's what they've done to other people. It caught up to them. 10 of Wands in the reverse. There is no way back. There is no way out of this karma. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups in the upright. They have regrets, they have sadnesses, but it's too late now. The moon, illusions, hidden truths, again, exposed. Whatever kind of truths they were trying to hide, this person, again, they made you the bad guy. They made you the villain in the story, and now everybody knows. Everybody knows the truth now. They were trying to hide it in this moon energy. King of Cups, the moon. This may be a water sign for some of you. It may also be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown. Trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind. Mystery, symbolism, metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. You may have had a dream about this person. And something may have been revealed to you about this person. They pretend to be who you really are. Okay, we have 2 kings in the reverse and 1 king in the upright. When we're faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we're drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see, because it remains obscured behind shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep relief that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. The moon card asks you to go within, find comfort in darkness, and to calmly listen to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you towards the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace. Breathe past insecurities and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. Your affirmation is, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. For some of you Pisces, you may have not known this person's intentions in the beginning, but things were revealed to you. I don't know if this was through your dreams, through synchronicities, maybe years after or months after. Okay, it says number 18, maybe 18 months. 1 plus 8 is 9. So 9 months, 18 months. I don't know what this is. But this person was intentionally trying to hide something. And Spirit revealed this information to you either way. You found out this person's secrets without even knowing, without even trying. And in the beginning of the reading, I heard you passed the test without even knowing. King of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is a walking red flag. But again, with the moon energy, they were very good at hiding their secrets, or they were very good at keeping things beneath the surface, hidden. Holy Spirit, clarify exposed. What do you want Pisces to know about exposed? You want Pisces to know about exposed? The sun, your light, your brightness, your happiness, your illumination, your positivity literally illuminated their entire scheme. This person was hiding so much underneath the surface. These are opposite energies. This may be a water sign for some of you. It doesn't have to be. I'm getting this person has a lot of secrets. I'm hearing a double life. Okay, we have double-edged sword, but I just heard a double life. You exposed their double life. Again, they present one image to the world, and they may have painted you as the villain or as the bad guy in their story, and now everybody knows the truth. With the sun, you illuminated this person's reality. In the beginning of the reading, I heard you passed the test without even knowing. Spirit is impressed. You didn't falter. Your light shined on all the darkness, all the lies, all the deceit. It's like this person had so many things buried underneath, and now everything's coming up to the surface. I don't even know, Pisces, what this is, but I'm getting here that either this person has an alter ego or a double life, or they have a lot of secrets. You brought everything to the light. Okay, they've been exposed, and this is what they were afraid of. Because if you really knew who they were, you wouldn't respect them. King of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're not even a real king. I keep hearing a walking red flag. Yeah, they're everything they say they're not. And they pretend to be who you really are. You have the King of Swords in the upright. You outsmarted this person without even knowing, Pisces. You detached from your emotions and you didn't allow them to run games. 7 of Swords. Now they believe in karma. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify quality over quantity. The truth will always come to the light. Even years after is what I'm getting here. Doesn't matter how much this person buried, you brought it all to the light without even knowing. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. They were chasing the wrong things. This person is fake, or they may have lied about what they do or who they are or what they have. Because the 10 of Pentacles talks about the physical things. They were pretending to be something they're not. Okay? Manipulating people's emotions to see them in a specific way or to see them in a specific light. Pretending to be a king when they're really not. Yeah, can't stop thinking about you. They're being haunted by your memories, but it's not really your memories. It's their own conscience. They feel guilty. You are coming up as the sun, Leo energy. There's a lot of good things happening in your life, and what I'm getting here, Pisces, is do not allow the past to re-enter your life. Okay? False promises and false starts. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for exposed. What do you want Pisces to know about exposed? Green light, you are moving forward, and fragile ego. This person has been exposed for who they really are, and I just heard crying. This person may be crying about what they did because with the moon energy, there's flowing waters. The King of Cups in the reverse can talk about someone who is moody or dramatic or who overreacts. Okay, so moon energy, you are in the King of Swords. You're detached. You can see things from a bird's eye view. You're not necessarily making emotional decisions. You are using your logic, you're using your intellect, the facts, the knowledge that you have, and you're not letting your emotions lead the way. Okay, whereas the King of Cups in the reverse, this person may be overly emotional or crying or having, I don't know, if they're having some kind of a tantrum or mood swings. Okay, they're throwing fits is what I just heard. Yeah, the moon. Someone's seen them cry, okay, about what they did. It wasn't because they changed. It wasn't out of regret. They're crying because they got caught. Okay, 9 of Swords in the reverse. They're going through some kind of a spiral here. Yeah, can't stop thinking about you. They have a lot of thoughts, a lot of memories of what they did. not even just to you, but to other people. Yeah, you are the light. They tried to dim your light. They tried to put your light out, and it ended up backfiring. You are showing up as the King of Swords. Whether you identify as feminine or masculine, this is masculine energy, but this is the final level of the swords. You have to go through the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords in order to get here. And you've already been through all the swords. King of Swords, intelligence, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator, a leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. Intelligent and diplomatic, this king leads with facts, rationale, scientific principles, and the logical mind. He has an affinity for rules and thought, and he suggests finding impartial clarity before you make your next step. Even though he always seeks data and proof, he also knows that blending experience with inventiveness or blending intelligence with emotional and spiritual energies allows for well-rounded success. Be courageous in the pursuit of your path and find your own methodical, confident authority by knowing the way rather than by just feeling the way. In Shadow, this card can suggest using knowledge to take advantage of others. With truthful communication, it is time to help others in a way that is honest rather than manipulative. Find wisdom in your experience and seek to become the success engineer in your life. With confident, clear thinking, you will find success. Your affirmation is, I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Holy Spirit, clarify, control your energy. What do you want Pisces to know about control your energy? Five of Cups in the reverse. There's something here about not allowing your energy to go to past situations or past events. Not focusing on the losses or not focusing on the disappointments. Okay, there's something here about channeling your energy into the future and what you're excited about. The Five of Cups is a card of crying over spilled milk. And with green light and the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of things to be excited about. So Spirit wants you to channel your energy in a positive direction. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify, control your energy. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Pisces to know. Ten of Swords, leaving the past in the past. I just heard no reaction was the best reaction. I don't know if this person expected you to match their energy or to try to explain yourself. I don't know what this is. It's almost like they expected a back and forth game or they expected you to stay. And now they're triggered at the fact that you're winning and they're having to go through some kind of a karmic cycle. Double-edged sword. Someone has found out that this person has a double life or they're not who they say they are. And a lot of people are starting to see this person for who they really are. They blew their cover. Okay, Ten of Swords, leave the past in the past. This also talks about betrayal. They were trying to bring you down because they see you as someone powerful, someone who is strong. So if they were able to bring you down or cause you some kind of pain, it's almost like their ego would have felt more powerful. But now they have instant karma and everything came back. Seven of Swords. They can't get away with it, and now they've been exposed to many other people. I keep hearing they blew their cover. Everybody knows now. All right, clarify, can't stop thinking about you. What do you want Pisces to know? The Emperor. That you took control over the situation. Whereas they may have thought that they were the king and that they were imposing their will or that they were getting their way, you came out on top. And this person is shocked. They did not expect this from you. Okay, they had this idea or this perception of you, and again, they were never really on your side. They were trying to prove something about you by being deceitful, by being shady. They thought that you were going to match their energy. But the fact that you didn't even engage, your indifference broke their ego. Okay, the Emperor. They know who's really in charge. Pisces, I'm going to head over to Patreon for the extended. For the ones of you that do resonate, the link is down below. It gives you access to all the extended readings and readings that are not available on YouTube. We're going to look into what Spirit wants you to know about this person. What is it that you don't see coming? And finally, Spirit's guidance and advice. Blessings. Take care.